Good evening, people, all the way from central Scotland. Thank you for joining Tarot by Izzy today. Wherever you are, I hope you are well. And this reading, as always, is for entertainment purposes only. Today I'm going to be reading on the Alex Murdaugh trial and the jury visit to the kennels and feed room on the Mosel estate. So this visit was requested by Murdaugh's defence attorney Dick Hart-Pulliam, and it was objected to by the lead prosecutor Crichton Waters. But this was overruled by the judge Clifton Newman. And today's moon energy is the gibbous moon. And we have here, this is you're very close to achieving your goals. Now I would imagine this means in relation to the defence achieving their goal of proving or creating enough doubt that Alec Murdaugh is not guilty, and the prosecutor's side who are saying that they have enough evidence to suggest that he is. So I'm going to do, on the left column will be the defence, in the middle will be the prosecuting team, and the third column will be the jury. So I'll explain it as we go along. This is my third attempt, and I think the energies are getting in the way just now. But here we go. Set this card aside. These cards have been shuffled heavily, but I'll do it again so you can see. Yep, jumping out. Okay. And as I say, I'll explain as we go along. We'll have a signifier and then 3 columns. And so I'll just split the cards. One. This is why they want the visit, the defence team, prosecuting side, what is the agenda, and the jury. Any obstacles the defence are feeling just now, because I imagine they're in closing arguments. Obstacles for the jury, for the prosecuting side, and any obstacles that the jury may be feeling in the relationships. And the outcome of the jury visit and the deliberations before the jury, or the closing arguments I should say, for the defence, the prosecuting side and the jury. Okay, so hopefully that explains that. As I'll go through it as we go along. Right, so the signifier we have just now is, and if you hear the rustling of paper, it is my notes, because if I don't have my notes, I have the attention span of a goldfish. So the signifier we have today is the Two of Swords, and it's in the reverse. The Two of Swords in the upright is ordinarily a situation where you're at a stalemate, you're at a crossroads, and you're making a difficult choice. So this is where the jury is going to be. And in the reverse, it can mean that people are between a rock and a hard place, making a difficult choice, confusion. So again, this can be for the defence, the prosecution, and the jury. So this is what's influencing just now. So what was the agenda? Why did the defence call this? And here we have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles has come out in the reverse. Now the Pentacles is usually slow and steady progress. And we're asking, why did the defence call this? And it could be that they're looking for a shortcut, that they feel, how would I say, because going to the estate, just now the Murdaugh family estate, I would imagine it's not been maintained, so things will be slightly different from when the incidents occurred in 2021. So I would imagine, and this is speculation for entertainment purposes only, that it's feeling like this is a shortcut to attaching the incident to the juror's emotions. And the reason I say that is we can all have words with someone, or something can happen, and that will cause an emotional state within you. And in the future, if you meet that person, you might have forgotten the actual words that were said, but you won't forget how that person made you feel. So I think my opinion is that Dick arranged this because he felt this would cut through the longevity of the trial and drive home and attach the incident to the emotions of the jury, if that makes any sense. So, what did the prosecution side think the agenda was? What was their view of this? Because they had objected to this. So, let's see what Crichton was feeling. It's the Ace of Swords in the reverse. And the Ace of Swords is, ordinarily in the upright, it is the Justice card. It is clarity, it's truth, it's consciousness. But the prosecuting side feel that this could cloud the judgment of the jurors by having an emotional attachment to the situation, to the deaths of Maggie and Paul Murdaugh. So if we move on to the jury, what did they think of the visit? And it is the star, the major arcana we have here. And the star is, how would I describe? The star is to do with the healing after a traumatic event, that they would see this as an opportunity to see firsthand the site where Maggie and Paul met their demise and where they ascended to the heavens. So they took this as an opportunity to look at the place, visit the place where this traumatic event had taken place. So if we move on to the second card, so what obstacles are in the defence's team just now, as I say, because they'll be doing their closing arguments, and we have the Magician, another major arcana. So that is a creation card. That is using skill and talents to manifest a situation, because they want to manifest the doubts and provide the defence's evidence that Alec Murdaugh is not responsible for the demise of his late wife and son. And again, this builds on the emotions. So they're using this obstacle, or using this as an opportunity, I would say, to create this, sow the seeds of doubt. And for the prosecution side, it's the Four of Cups in the reverse, and usually in the upright, the cups would mean, shall we say, missing an opportunity, being frustrated and not appreciating what you have. But here we have it in the shadow side, and it could be that they were complaining a lot about this visit. I think a lot went on in the background. They were not happy that the judge allowed the visit to happen, and that they viewed this as being negative, could have an impact on their case. So what about the jury? Is there any conflicts just now going on within the jury? And we seem to have the Ten of Pentacles, and that came out in the last reading as well, the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is the harmonious family card. It is, how would you say, seeking building a legacy. They know that the obstacle for them is they are going to leave a legacy behind no matter the outcome of the verdict. And it was very much to do with a family that they're passing judgment on, the loss of a wife, the loss of a son, and the impact their decision is going to make on the wider community. So they're taking that into consideration as well, bearing in mind that the Murdaugh family were very, I wouldn't necessarily say highly regarded, but they were very influential and maybe highly regarded. So the outcome for the defence is the Queen of Cups, and it is in the reverse. So the Queen of Cups in the upright is usually, someone who is, someone who is emotional, has emotional intelligence, love and compassion, and is sensitive. However, they fear that in the reverse, that maybe, and this is for, entertainment purposes only, that the jury may have viewed Alec Murdaugh as looking insecure, maybe coming across as a bit irrational in his evidence, a wee bit melodramatic, and they're afraid this is the outcome of how the jury would view after the closing arguments. What else could we say? View him as a controlling individual as well, had too much control in other people's lives. So we move to the outcome of the prosecuting side, and here we have the Hierophant, and this is the major arcana. So the Hierophant is all to do with lessons, enlightenment, and they're hoping that they have enlightened and given enough evidence to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Alex Murdaugh is responsible for the demise of Maggie and Paul. So this is the outcome they hope will have. So the outcome for the jury is they're cracking on ahead. They've got a journey ahead. They've got to keep control of the situation. Ordinarily, or usually, the chariot is determination. It's harnessing and uniting opposing energies. It's all about control. So they're going to have to control, and whoever is it a jury foreman or foreperson, is going to have to harness this jury to come to a deliberation for whether it's guilty or not guilty, or if there's going to be a hung jury. So this is very much, it's going to be down to the jury foreman to harness and corral the jury to have an outcome that is desired for, well, in relation to the deaths of Maggie and Paul. So let's have a wee look at the pendulum. Okay. Did the visit to the site by the jury, did it have an emotional attachment to jury members? Did it create an emotional attachment to the jury members? That's a yes. Thank you. Will the jury have conflict? Will there be disagreements within the jury? Will there be disagreements in the deliberation within the jury? Thank you. Is it possible that there might be a hung jury? Is it possible there might be a hung jury? It's not saying anything. Okay. Okay. Is it possible that Alex Murdaugh may be found innocent? And it's not giving me anything. is it possible that the jury will come to a collective decision? Is it possible the jury will come to a collective, unanimous decision? There'll be no doubt of their decision. Okay, thank you for that. Right, okay. We shall wait and see. As I say, these are today's energies. And I'm just going to pull 3 cards from the Moonology, from the Oracle, for the defence, the prosecuting side, and the jury. Okay, let's see. Here we have, don't let pride get in your way, for the defence. For the prosecuting side, what do we have? And this was initially the card that came out. For the prosecuting side, what do we have? Let's try this one. Adjustments are required. I would imagine that would be in the closing speeches. Adjustments are required, and the defence, the jury, is communication is the key. So there's going to be a lot of communication, I would imagine. That will be required. And now we're going to do a little message from heaven, and hopefully this will resonate with my viewers. I have no more earthly worries, and tears cleanse the soul. So I hope you have enjoyed our reading today, and that if you have, to please like, subscribe and share, and peace, love and light wherever you are. Thank you again. Bye.